Welcome back to the Back in Time podcast. I'm your host Kyle Autry. He's JD. We are the Back in Time podcast. How you doing tonight, man? July,
Uh,
JD. We're a little late to the party, but excited to be here.
yeah, heck yeah. We are late to the party, so apologies to our longtime listeners. Maybe you stumbled upon us for the first time and you're like, who the hell are these idiots? And let's introduce ourselves to the new listeners. Who are these idiots? I'm JD. Lead idiot Kyle is second place idiot, and we're going to talk some funny stuff with you guys tonight.
Heck yeah. That I actually uploaded a clip. This actually goes perfectly with it. I know you have no idea because you're not on TikTok, but let me share a clip with you. I did this on TikTok. They have something called you can stitch into a conversation and basically like steal somebody's background and like duet with them. And
Mm.
it's all about being an idiot. So go ahead and check this out.
Who made that man a gunner? I did, sir. He's my cousin. Who's he? He's an asshole, sir. I know that. What's his name? That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole. And his cousin? Well, he's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's mate, first class. Philip asshole. How many assholes do we have on this ship anyway? Yo! Love that movie.
There we go.
So you
So-
must you must be feeling really good about yourself right now.
I mean, I thought it was a pretty good clip, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest, but
and just how's that going for you?
we got a couple views from it.
A couple. Hey Dave. Hey Ben.
Hey, Pat, Brian. That was about it. We had four. Though. No, it was. I'm not using the correct hashtags. Paranormal Pat is coaching me through the whole TikTok thing because I'm still new to it. But I think his clip got a couple thousand views. Ours got like 100. But we'll figure it out. I had fun with it though.
Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between a tick-tock and a tic-tac?
A Tic Tac will freshen your breath, and a Tic Tac will freshen your dick.
Oops.
Whoop! Can't say that.
Penis potato in our archives?
Well, let's talk a little bit about the 4th of July, man. How was your 4th? We didn't talk about it through text or anything. What'd you do? Did you have some fun? Did you blow some things up? It looks like you got all your digits, so that's pretty mint.
Well, yep. There they all are, all 11 of them. Didn't lose a single one. Good 4th of July for sure. Did blow some stuff up. Did drink some of the alcohol. Did eat some of the cheese. And I was just massacred by mosquitoes, but that'll happen.
Yeah, that's cool. Well,
How about you, man?
yeah, our 4th of July was pretty fun. We went up to my mom's house for pre 4th of July. We stayed until the 3rd and had like a pre 4th of July party, and then came back home for the 4th and kind of lit off our own fireworks. So my son got to light off all the fireworks for the first time. I think he really enjoyed it. So yeah, I will say they are kind of expensive.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you something. What's the biggest thing you've blown up? Not firework. Thing.
Thing? Ooh, I don't know that I've really blown anything up.
That's
It's
too
like
bad.
substantial. I know you have though. I think you
Oh, yeah.
didn't you blow up a car? Am I remembering this right?
I wish you were, because that's a badass claim to fame, blowing up
Okay.
a car. I blew up a mini fridge,
Mini
That was
fridge.
pretty cool.
Okay.
and then my truck got stuck in the mud, and then we set a cornfield on fire. So does that count?
Yeah, sure. We'll,
I mean,
we'll give you a couple shekels for a point there.
I was gonna say the cops are probably listening right now, and they're like, "That's that asshole."
What it's just I'm imagining like a silhouette of you like on their board. It's been there for like 20 years, a sketch. And they're
Yep.
just like, there he is. We found
Where-
him on YouTube.
We found that son of a bitch. Let's go get him.
Still got long hair, hasn't changed his look at all. What an idiot.
Well, I might get a haircut. I'm thinking about getting a haircut.
Okay, well.
And you obviously still look the same too. So why am I an asshole idiot? But you haven't changed your look in like 40 years,
No.
but that's totally okay.
No, I thought about changing my look a little bit. I'm not going to lie. My 20-year-old marketing intern's been giving me a lot of crap for the gray hairs. And I was at the hair cuttery, and I was like, well, what can be done about these gray hairs? And then the lady started giving me all the compliments and said it looked great on me. And I was like, all right, well, I guess leave it alone then.
No, you do look great. I mean, you look like an asshole, but you look great.
Yeah.
I mean, you
How many
look,
assholes do we have on this ship anyway?
you look exactly the same. Your haircut is the same
Yeah.
as it was in college. You've got the same shadow that you've always had. You wear the
Yeah.
same T-shirts. Nothing's
much.
changed. I'm guilty as well, but I mean, we're talking about you here.
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but my freshman year, I was still in a rock band. So I mean, that's loosely a pop punk band, but I had the long bangs,
Oh,
and
I
half of
remember.
them were dyed red because I thought I was all emo.
It was rough.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get bullied and put into lockers. Probably didn't
Didn't
fit.
you?
I
Well,
don't think so.
no.
Mostly, you
Well.
guys didn't talk to me because my roommate was Sabinus, but well,
Shout out to him.
hey, thanks for ruining my life. Anyway, what about no, we didn't talk about your trip because we didn't have a podcast. How was the trip?
Trip was good and busy. The Florida sun just beating down upon my body. I was a mess of sweat.
Yeah, pretty humid. Pretty humid in Florida.
Yeah, no, and being that it was a work trip, being that I was in jeans and a collared shirt
Ooh,
outside filming. Oh, it was miserable. I felt like a
okay.
schmuck. I probably looked like one too.
Yeah, I gotta off the air. I gotta pick your brain on some filming stuff. I've got a little bit of a work project coming up that I'm a little stressed about that got thrown
Okay.
on me.
Let's
So
do it.
yeah, we'll talk off air about that one. But now let's talk a little bit about Stranger Things. I'm curious if you've watched part 2. Have you?
You know the answer.
I don't know the answer. I'm hoping
know
you
you-
have.
You know I've only ever seen season 1 and one episode of season 2. We've talked about this.
No,
I have no fucking clue what's going on in that show.
you're kidding me.
Season 2 sucked.
Oh my gosh, you got to get through season 2.
Oh my gosh, you're like the 8th person to tell me that this week.
I know. I feel like season 2 they were like, oh, we kind of don't know what to do. They threw some ideas against the wall. I think some of them didn't work. Season 3 is magnificent. Season 4 is the best. It's the best season. I
That
mean,
was-
with you being a fan of A Nightmare on Elm Street, I mean, it's like they made the season for you.
Yeah, so seriously, like this was probably about a 2-hour conversation I had on the 4th of July of people being like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm like, let's all drink up and talk about it a little bit more. But I know it. But here's my big thing, and tell
Okay.
me if I'm wrong in this mindset. I know I have to power through season 2,
I almost think you can skip season 2.
but I can't go. I have to rewatch season 1 before I do anything.
It's been that long.
It's been that long.
Oh man. Okay. I would say rewatch season 1, go right to season 3, watch the recap because you know you don't like season 2. Watch all of season 3 cuz it's awesome. And then I think you'll just go right through season 4 cuz it's one after another.
I can't.
And
Not,
it's such a long season too. They basically made 9 full-length movies. That's
That's
what
impressive.
season 4 is. Yeah. I mean, they're all an hour plus, and then the finale is 2.5 hours.
And is this the end of it?
There's one more season, and then that is it. It's going to be shorter than the last season was, but you can tell that they're getting to the finish line with where they ended this season.
So it's done. See, you've seen everything, every piece of episode that they've got to share.
Yes.
And I've seen some of the headlines is so and so dead. Is that is I don't know what it means, but is so and so dead?
There is a character that passes away that was very lovable. There's another one that is critically injured, and that's all I will say.
Hmm. Is it Barb? Is that the name of the bitch with the glasses from season one?
Barb's been gone for a while. She never comes back.
Aw.
Spoiler for you in season 2. Barb's dead. Okay.
That's the extent of my Stranger Things knowledge. So
God,
I'm
we're way
glad.
past Barb, but yeah, I mean, the great thing about season 2 that I think you would like if you were able to power through it, is you do get a lot of Sean Astin in season 2, and he's awesome in everything that he's in. He's awesome in season 2.
So let me say two things.
Okay.
Two things. The first is I will admit I started watching season two by myself.
Okay.
It Stranger Things does not seem like a by yourself show. It seems like you need to binge, not maybe not binge, but watch it with other people to be like to back and forth. Like, holy shit, did you just watch? Did you just see? Like, so it's not. I don't think that it's a very good by yourself show.
Okay.
Second, what's your favorite version of Sean Astin, and why is it 50 First Dates?
That version is pretty freaking funny. I gotta go with Rudy. Come on, he's so good as Rudy Rudiger,
Yeah, but
the
I mean,
lovable hero, the come up,
he's a, he's
the
the
sack. He was a little offsides, but it was a sack. I mean,
sack, my boy.
oh man. Then you cut the John Favreau in the crowd. He's like, "You're number one now, man. Yeah." Yeah. Or what's he saying? Who's the big man now? I can't remember. I was crying too much at that moment.
Every time
Every
you watch
time.
that movie, you
Never,
cry.
never fails.
You
'Cause
did
then
not cry at
they
the.
cut to the janitor too, and he's like clapping his hands. Oh man. I thought he wanted to kill me the one time I was in a room with him in person, and I shout from the other side of the room like, 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing, and he's like, I'm like, oops, don't do that again.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe next time just shake his hand and say, I think you're a great actor, and I'd like to buy you a beer, sir.
Yeah, no, you tend to do this. You embarrass yourself.
Yeah, sure do. Yeah, I mean, not get kicked out of a Q&A with the director from Sleepaway Camp, embarrass myself, but I'll put myself in a pickle.
Yeah, that I'll take full responsibility for that story. And in our archives, listen, for full disclosure, he was not happy with me
No, sure
multiple
wasn't.
times, and I was not wearing shoes.
Okay, other thing we have to talk about before we get to July. News out of Sony. There is officially a sequel now to Ghostbusters Afterlife, where Jason Reitman is returning as the director. He has announced that a release date has already been in production for Christmas, December of 2023. So it's ramping up very quickly. And the only thing we know is they are headed back to New York. And it's going to heavily involve Ernie Hudson, like the end of the extra credit scene lends to. And they held a little get together of all major Ghostbuster fans on the Sony lot. And he didn't give away any big teasers, but he just said, listen, as much thought that went into the first Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel, I put just as much thought into this sequel, and we've already been writing it and thinking about it for quite a while.
Mm.
So, yeah, there was always going to be a sequel. They just
There
didn't
has to
tell
be.
us. Yeah.
I'm good with that. I'm excited. I like the idea of putting a focus on Ernie Hudson. Like,
Mhm.
it's kind of interesting. Let's take it back to New York. They've developed. They gave us some character roadmaps that I think they can really work on and pay off. And there's, in my opinion, I obviously we haven't seen a lick of footage yet, but if there's a number 2, there's a number 3 right around the corner.
You gotta think that they've set this thing up for a trilogy, right?
Yeah, it's not like Independence Day Part 2 where they just, they they took a bunch of NyQuil and then they shit the bed and then they woke up and they slipped on the shit and then they fell down and then Roland Emmerich is like, ah! No, it's not like that.
Right. Here's my question to you from a writing standpoint. Let's say the movie's going to start filming this year. I mean, it has to, or very early next year because it's, Christmas 2023. They got to have time to, edit and put this thing together. It's now been 3 years. The kids are much older. They're going to New York. How involved do you think the kids are going to be in the sequel? Because it seems like they're all back. All signs are pointing to the cast is returning from Afterlife. How much do you think the OGs are involved? Meaning outside of Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Bill Murray, Annie Potts. And do you expect that in some form we see like an Oscar show up? I mean, Bill Murray, he's got, if him and, Sigourney are together, which they were in the after credit scene, there is definitely a stepson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can do without Oscar.
It's named after a hot dog.
Well, maybe a
Poor
hot dog
guy.
that you like to ingest, but us normal folks call him Vienna beef.
But I mean, I
Okay.
generally want your writer's hat on. And what do you think?
I would say like I would want them to roll into the gap of years. So don't replace the kids. Don't say next month and then you bring in new actors like National Lampoons does with Vacation and European Vacation and Christmas. And just keep
Different Rusty.
Yeah, different Rusty every time. I'd say roll into it. Keep the kids because I think they did an all right job. I didn't hate them. The podcast kid was annoying. What was his name? Podcast. Oh yeah, that was so cool.
I loved him actually, but I figured you'd
You
be annoyed
would.
by him.
So I would say roll into that. And if they can do like an interesting mixture of what the world has come from with the exposure of, I forget where they were, Missouri or
Oh, they were in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And everything that Paul Rudd sort of represents as being like the link between old school and new school. And then just like, maybe there's some flashbacks that like set up, maybe it's more dramatic. That could kind of be cool, I think.
Right.
Less kid focused. Maybe we focus on the mom and the OGs, as you like to call them, because I know you're a
Easy.
stink brother yourself.
Yeah,
So
well,
I meant to
I
say
would-
nasty boys. It came out stink brother. I don't know why I said stink brother. You're a nasty boy. Yep. There we go.
yeah. I think Aykroyd's going to be more involved than Bill Murray will be
Mm.
in the sequel. I had to sneeze, so I threw myself on mute there for you. But I would love to see a way to work Rick Moranis back into the script. Maybe he's working for Ernie Hudson in the financial department. He was always a tax guy, if you remember in the original movie. So maybe he's working. He's pushing a pen. He's management there somehow, and he's just waiting to dust off that proton pack.
Mm.
And you bring him in, and why not?
I
Everybody's
would.
clamoring for some Rick Moranis. Why can't we get him?
Everybody except for that one asshole that punched him in the head a couple years ago.
I'm convinced that he was there for like an audition or something. He got jacked and like called his agent. He's like, cancel everything.
I will not be going back on that anymore.
I will.
And then the guy that punched
Retreating
him was,
to Canada.
jeez, the guy that punched him was also auditioning for the role of bully number one.
Right.
He got bad direction and he just
Hmm.
punches Rick Moranis, and now society is ruined. Look at us now.
Maybe we cover the movie Bully this month. I don't know. Or what's it called? Big Bully or something like
Well,
that.
because there's a movie called Bully that's super weird.
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about that. We talked about that one before.
Let me pull it up. I think that's the final Rick Moranis movie, if I'm not mistaken.
It might be. I love that movie, and
It's
I've
got
got such a
Tom Arnold in it. It's kind of strange. Let's see here. Yeah, it's called Big Bully. He plays a character named David Leary, and it's about a writer, which you would love, JD, who returns to his hometown where he faces the childhood nemesis whose life he ultimately ruined. Only the bully wants to relive their painful past by torturing him once again. Good movie. I think it's
now.
underrated, if I'm being honest
I,
with you.
I agree, but do us a favor and read the description for a movie called Bully,
Okay. Bully.
because I accidentally watched Bully while trying to watch Big Bully one time.
I do remember Bully as well. Brad Renfro. You got a little Nick Stahl in this one. It's a pack of naive teenagers conspire to murder a mutual friend whose aggressive demeanor has proved too much.
Not the same movie.
No, no. Oh, it's got, yeah, Bo Phil. How do you say her name? Bo Phillips? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Anyway, Rachel Miner, Michael Pitt. Got a little Leo Fitzpatrick in this one. Good cast.
Yeah, weird movie.
A lot of good '90s and early 2000 actors in here.
Let's just say that the opening gay nightclub scene was a dead giveaway that we weren't going to get Rick Moranis and Tom Arnold anytime
Right. You're like, hold on, this is not the Rick Moranis movie.
soon.
This doesn't seem like a Disney production. What's going on here? Anyway, another underrated Tom Arnold movie that I don't think gets talked about enough. Carpool. I like Carpool. You remember that one at all?
Not really. I thought you were going to say The Stupids.
The Stupids isn't bad, but I like Carpool.
I think I have to revisit that.
Yeah, definitely worth taking a look at. I'll have to see if it's on anything here. Yeah, it looks like it's on Stars right now. But yeah, if we got any fans of Carpool, tweet at us. What do you guys think of Carpool? And there's a character in there. Forget his name off the top of my head. Let me pull up the IMDb real quick. Yeah, Detective Erdman. I was like, this guy's. Where do I recognize him from? Because years later, he popped up in one of my favorite shows of all time, Sons of Anarchy. And I was like, where do I know this dude from? And it was freaking Carpool from the 90s.
That's funny.
Yeah. Because that dude, his name's Kim Coates. He just has like those eyes. Like, you won't ever forget him. He just has a very distinguished look to him.
Hmm.
So, but anyway, let's jump into July. That's the reason we're here. Obviously, kind of a no-brainer. We kind of owe everybody one to start off July, and that's definitely got to be Days of Thunder.
It has to be.
I got the notes ready to go. So I guess we're giving the old 2-for-1 special this month. But I do have an idea of, now I'm not going to throw a guest at you, although that'd be kind of cool. But Paranormal Pat sent over an idea that I think is pretty cool, and we should definitely think about it. And that would be top 5 songs that so I don't even know how to word it. So it's basically the top 5 songs that you hear that you instantly like attribute to just one movie. And his example was Bohemian Rhapsody, Wayne's World.
Hmm.
And I'm like, that's interesting.
Okay.
Because, I mean, there's some really good ones in there that we could think about for that. What do you think?
Yeah, I've got some pretentious picks wandering through the mind already. Some obviously we would, man, let's do this. I don't want to spoil anything because now I'm thinking of movies ranging from Space Jam to Anchorman.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's definitely, I don't know what to title it though. What do we title that movie? Because I was trying to think in my head right before I said it. I'm like, what the heck do we call that episode?
I don't know. We'll have to think about it.
We'll think
but
about
it'll
it.
be
That
like
doesn't
movie
matter.
memories or something. Music movie memories.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
maybe the audience titles it for us and we don't have to do shit.
But obviously, we'll have to get Pat to come on.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a whole like month since we've talked to Pat, so
I think it's been longer than that, actually. I feel like we haven't had a guest on in a while now. I mean, we had Chris on not too long ago, but after that, I mean, when was our last guest?
I think it was Pat with Last Dragon.
That's April, though. That was April 30th. It's July.
Yeah, well, you were super busy, so we didn't get to record much in June, and you lost your power.
I did. Yeah, we had a terrible storm. Holy crap! I think I get. Look, I'll get too sidetracked. When we're done, I got a story for you when we're done.
Okay, all right,
All right,
love
or
it.
at the end of the podcast, we'll come back. to it.
So we're doing Days of Thunder. We need one
Days of
more.
Thunder.
We need a cherry
We need a movie.
on. Yeah, I'm fine with Big Bully. What else is out
Let
there?
me share
have
my
we?
screen. Let's look at movies that are
Oh.
turning 25 this month, because I think there's a couple pretty good choices here. Yeah, let me see. So no, it's not gonna let me do it. I gotta X out
Just
of the
run
page.
run
in order to
it
do
run it down. Just
I'll
run it down.
run it down. So here's some July releases from 1997. I can't believe this movie's 25. Men in Black.
Done. Say no
Hold
more.
on, hold on, hold on,
Say no more.
hold
I
on.
said say no more.
Nope. I'm gonna say more because there's a couple really good ones on here. Air Force One, definitely not that one, but that one's also 25.
Get off my plane.
Okay. George of the Jungle,
Eh.
that one's on here. Contact, not bad. Also, ready for this? I think this might be the choice to go with. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. I'm 25 years old now. Good Burger, 25.
Kurt must look pretty weird naked.
Yep. So we've got Men in Black, number one movie of 1997. Biggest release that year. All the way down the list, we've got the old Nickelodeon movie. So that one's out there too. Let's see if there's any other July movies. No other major releases here in the top 125 movies. So that's it.
So it's down to Keenan versus Will.
Yeah, you got
I-
Keenan,
so I-
you got Will, you got some Keenan and Kel.
Sinbad, Abe Vigoda, Linda Cardinelli.
Look at what you did to my car. Come on. Oh, God, I love Sinbad. He's
Would this
freaking
be
amazing.
if we did that, would this be our first Sinbad movie?
no.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way.
My bad.
It
Sorry,
would-
audience.
It would be our first Will Smith movie in a long time. I don't think we've talked any Will Smith since, when did we do Independence Day?
Yeah, it was like episode 4.
I think after that we did that Fresh Prince, the first
Yep.
and the last episode. That was the
Yep.
last one. That might be like episode 40. So
I'm a toss up here, man. This is an interesting one. My gut disagrees with your gut. Obviously, you want a burger right now. I kind of want to just get a noisy cricket.
let's flip it. Let's flip for it.
You got a
What do
coin?
you think? I don't have a coin, but I got a guitar pick here. This will
Hey,
work.
I got a guitar pick as well.
You don't even play guitar. Easy.
No, but this is this
Okay.
is one of my favorite singers'
All right.
guitar picks. So
Who's the turtle and who's the blank? I got a turtle and a blank back.
Turtle's Good Burger.
Okay. I'm going to flip it in the air. Let it land on the floor. Turtle, Good Burger, red back, Men in Black. Here we go. Okay. You ready, JD?
Lay it on me. What are we doing?
Slow reveal. And here comes the Men in Black.
You're
It's
Men
the
in
red.
Black.
It's all red.
Red Men in Black.
All right, there you have it. So
we got Captain America over here with Mr. Can't wait for that scene.
yeah, I'm gonna kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy.
Oops.
What? Wrong movie?
Yeah.
Vivicating? Nope, that's Independence Day. Whoop. Oops. Oops.
I don't know if you're being
Wrong.
serious or silly.
Yep. Whoops. Can't take that one back. We're live. No, so I have not seen Men in Black in a long time. I'm actually a little bit concerned that it doesn't hold up because I think they used quite a bit of CGI. But
the only
yeah.
I will say if you are worried, just watch the music video.
Yeah.
I've never seen the music video before. Have you seen the music video before?
I have.
How do you remember that?
I remember watching it like within the last couple years.
And what happens at the end?
I went on a Will Smith kick and started watching. I don't remember what happens at the end, but I remember thinking, "Ooh, has this movie aged badly, or did they just not put as much production into the video?"
Can I pull you into the joke? He pulls out the neuralizer at the end, and he zaps your memory.
Oh yeah, like how could I remember? That's why I forgot.
So
obviously,
that's what I'm saying. Like I've never seen the music video before. I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's why I don't remember the movie either. They zap you. Terrible ride though at Universal. Wish they get rid of it
and put it in a Wild Wild West. Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider.
Oh, wrong movie too. See, now you did it. Okay. All right, so that's our month. So we got this episode. We got Days of Thunder next week. We've got a top 5 episode, which I almost guarantee will have Paranormal Pat, which if it doesn't, I will be disappointed because it was his freaking idea. So when he hears this, he'll probably text me and say he's good. And then we will follow that up with the teaser trailer from Men in Black, the full episode from Men in Black. And then that's it, man. So
I love it.
Let's end on my story. So so what's today? Today is Thursday. So on Tuesday, I was supposed to we were supposed to record this episode here, and this episode was going to be Days of Thunder. So we've gotten pushed back yet another week, which is my fault kind of because I shouldn't have left the house. But my mom was in town, and we decided to go over, and she was staying at a hotel. So we drive out, and then when we're at the hotel, I was like, hey, why don't we take the kids over to the arcade and we'll go play for a little bit. And we went outside. It was totally sunny, beautiful out, great weather, sunny. We get inside, and as we're playing, my game like shuts off for half a second. And I was like, I think the generator just kicked on. So I go and look outside. It is a total monsoon, like just torrential downpour. Like the parking lot's flooding, the trees are like bending because it's raining so hard.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it a gorilla monsoon?
Well, it was pretty gorilla monsoon. Apparently, for about 3 hours, we were getting 9 to 12 inches of water an hour. My in-laws' basement flooded. Our offices at work flooded. Like it was bad. Like we got a lot of bad weather. So on the way home, I start driving down this road, and it's completely flooded out. So I turn and go back the other way, and it's getting worse and worse. And I've got Kyler in the car with me. I've got our 1-year-old in the car, and I am about 1 inch from the windshield, 10 and 2 like this, because I can't even hardly see with the windshield's going full blast. So what should have been about a 12-minute ride home took about an hour and 10 minutes to get home. So pretty scary. And then the next day, my muffler is now flooded. So it's got, I think it got some water in there from going through all the puddles and stuff. And now it's throwing a check engine light code, which I took over to Advanced Auto Parts. And they're like, yeah, it looks like the exhaust is, plugged up or something. I was like, yeah, I think I might know why that is. So hopefully I don't have to change out the Cadillac converter because that's going to suck. But
Yeah. Well, the only thing I can say, Kyle, is obviously that's the first time that you took 9 to 12 inches right in the gutter. But
Yeah.
hopefully next time it's a little bit better.
Hope it's smaller. It was a
Well,
lot to take it.
Little cream corn.
Good God.
I don't
Too
even know
much.
what that means.
Nope, don't know what that means either. All right. And let's end on that. So we will be back next week with Days of Thunder. In the meantime, thank you guys for listening. Give us a follow on social media if you want to check out something new and maybe more interesting than our typical Twitter and Instagram account. Check us out on TikTok. Trying to do a little bit more with the old ticker talker. So you can follow us on there at Back in Time Podcast. And then up on YouTube, I've got some YouTube shorts going. We've got some clips on there. We've got the full episode. So throw us a subscribe on there if I can talk without slurring. And that's it, JD. Anything else you want to get off your chest?
Tic Tac, sir, get the hell out of here.
Oh, also follow Side Piece, Side Quest,
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, throw it in there. I
whatever.
figured I'd throw you guys a bone.
Yeah, we need a bone.
Throw you
No,
half a milk bone.
Side Quest Pod. Listen, get enjoyed. Muy encantado. I don't know.
There you go. That's it. See you guys. Have a good night.
Boy.
Peace.